Hey, afternoon. Buenas tardes. Bonsoir. Uh, I forgot the other ones. Anyway, my name is Roberto Quesada. My friends and family call me Bobby. I'm here today to kind of go over some issues about PTSD, more enlightenment, kind of give people an idea of what it is. Um, the lingo I'm most to be using, the way I'm going to be speaking, is more for uh, military people. So some of you people get a little lost. Don't worry, you won't get too lost. You might have to just Google it. Be fine with it. Like I said, my name is Bobby. I'm retired Army, 22 years. I was in the Army and been to uh, Korea, been to Bosnia, been Iraq, did different places, stuff like that, different units. Um, I ain't gonna talk too much about where I've been and stuff like that. Just kind of enlightenment, just kind of have everybody understand what certain things are. Um, One thing I go over a little bit what PTSD is. It's it's a mental thing, uh, and as you all know, the mind is its own thing. Um, they always say we only use 10% of the brain. What 10% is, they don't know. It's not like they hooked something up while someone was alive and said, "Oh yeah, it's the first part, the back part, the top, the side." The darker pink less than the white pink part and the more fleshier. They don't know exactly what's you know you can't control it. It's electrical. So there's certain things that goes on in life that that triggered it. But the one I'm going to talk more about is the more about the military guys. So what's involved with it, what you do, how you react and stuff like that. So certain things is depression. I look at my little charts and still on the screen. Anxiety, stress, depression, uh, the way you sleep. Either you can go to sleep, not get rest, not go to sleep, stay up. It's just a constant amount of things that goes to your head. It could be anything. Anything could have caused it. It's not one pinpointed thing. So don't say that. Oh yeah, because it was just an IED. No, some IEDs go off and it didn't bother nobody that way. You know, someone bothered by seeing the dead bodies, some to the point where you see someone burnt like a piece of chicken to a crisp. Everything. It can be so many different things, but we're all different. We all we all had that our own experience that said, "Here you go. Now you're gonna be like this." But we don't know where it came from. You sometimes you can't pinpoint it. The only way you can pinpoint it, what helped me is counseling. Counseling pinpointed it because I had no clue what was going on with me, why I felt the way it was, why my heart felt like it was gonna burst, why I couldn't travel down, you know, in Tijuana or Guadalajara or Mexico, stuff like that. Well, the buildings kind of look the same and everything's dusty. Different reasons. Um, One thing, if you can share this, invite some of your friends. Um, it's something that most people don't want to say. I don't like talking about it, expressing it, but just because there's a lot of people going through this, and I hate seeing the 22 a day number. Especially when it's so many people that I start to see that were there before and stuff like that. I ain't gonna get into that. But one thing that helped me was going to counseling and understand when you go, you have to have a psychologist, a counselor, and a psychiatrist, the one that prescribes you the medication. You need both. And this goes for the people that don't have PTSD, everything. If you go to see some kind of doctor that gives you medication, you need to have both. because it's not going to work just to see one of them. They actually take notes and they go back and forth and they help evaluate you. It's a check and balance kind of concept that help you. And if they tell you go, once a week, um, one every 2 weeks or three, whatever it is, whatever the case is, you got to go. No, it's not easy. When I first got diagnosed in 2008, I hated going. But I went. But there were times I'd get in there and I'd sit in the parking lot, and I remember what the doc reminded me of that brought something that I didn't know. Why did I feel like this? Why am I here? Why is this? And I sit in the parking lot, and I hated it. It just got on me, and it reminded me. I'd be in the parking lot for maybe an hour, and then couldn't take it. I drove home and just passed out. Couldn't do it. All this is a lot. People don't understand this. We were pretty much brainwashed just by action. There's certain things we do that civilian people don't understand. We go to the store, there's a piece of paper, you look down, you're looking for a piece of paper you can put in the trash. Everybody just walks by it, steps over it, maybe add on to the other piece of paper, buy their piece of paper, or their mugs, or sorry, not mugs, their paper cups and stuff like that. But for us, we were pretty much molded to be a certain way because everything goes in the concept of war. It's what you volunteered for. No one made you draft. You come in and that's it. No, you signed a piece of paper. You stood you, put your hand up and said, "Yep, I solemnly swear." Even now, even through all this, I will still go and volunteer. They called me, I still go. It's my mind frame. It's what I am. But I don't blame, my career for what it is. It's just what it is. Part of war. But that's what people don't understand. Outside people don't understand. It's something that just goes with it. But not everybody goes through the same thing. A World War II, World War I, Korean, Vietnam, Grenada, Somalia, 9/11. Our PTSD is not the same. We didn't have the same leadership. We didn't have the same style of growing up. We didn't have the same war. It's not the same. So you can't treat it the same. We didn't have the same experience of how we got it. Not everybody was in a convoy. Not everybody was rucking. Not everybody was in a plane or a helicopter. Somebody comes in training. Something in training triggers somebody. But it happens. Are you ever get cured? Probably not. Will you learn how to maintain it? Yeah, most likely. That's pretty much the main thing you can do for yourself. Learn to maintain it. Other people don't see it. Other people don't understand. Like, what's wrong with you? A lot of things. That's why I have this little pill. And this one, and this one, and this one. And the other three I don't want to take. But that's what they make you do. People don't understand this. What else I got on my notes? My brain ain't that well. Anyway, so there's 3 different versions that is always talked about psychologically or mentally. CTE, PTSD, and TBI. To me, they're pretty much the same. They're the same on the aspect of how they are with the way you feel, what you do, and how you deal with your life. But it's only because one doctor said one thing, another doctor said another, and another doctor said another. So for each one to get their claim to fame, that's how they labeled it. But the thing is, They're pretty much the same, and they pretty much should collaborate to make it easier for everybody else. Share your notes. If you're gonna share your notes, it's not gonna work. They do it for other things. They do it for cancer. Why can't you do it for PTSD, CTE, and TBI? It's a brain. It's a really complicated thing. It's electrical. Can't control electrical. Not even that little metal rooster on top of your barn can control electrical. Just want everybody to kind of understand, just it ain't easy for me people. I know a lot of my friends don't want to talk about this. A lot of my friends don't even go get help. But you have to. I'm here. If you need me, call me, text me, email me, Facebook me. It's what it is, man. Get help.